for draw and instant games. The General Store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
7:37. Good morning, everybody jumping on our Facebook Live this morning. Shout out to you. You guys can jump on, post your comments for question of the day, or get ready to dial those digits. Again, hit us up on all the social media. Link up to them by going to power1017.com. And if you ever need anything discussed relationship-wise, you can always email
Jessica at power1017.com.
Here we go. Dear Bill and Jess, I was in a 5.5-year relationship with a woman, and she had a couple kids when I met her. We started off fast. She ended up pregnant with our child. The trouble started with and during the pregnancy and after. She was stubborn and was hard with communication because of past trauma. During our relationship, she revealed things to me that played a big part in why she wasn't communicating. I felt like it was becoming an excuse amongst other things she lacked in. At first, it was like pulling teeth trying to, show this girl that I love her unconditionally. My past came in and messed things up a little bit. And later, I did some things that wasn't right due to the neglect I felt in the relationship. We became single after I cheated, and we have been on the up and down roller coaster since. She wanted to work it out, and I tried to give her a chance, but deep down, I was done, but I still played along. She tries her hardest to express her love, even though I knew I was done. But I stayed. I tried to work it out, but I was already far gone, and I moved on and started talking to other people. Hell, they were showing me a better time than her. She claims she never cheated. I can't prove it, but how she would act sometimes, I thought she did. But honestly, I can't even tell if she did or not. She's begging to work it out, and, she's going through a phase in her life trying to figure out her placement. She wants me to believe that she changed, and maybe she did. I felt like I couldn't talk to her. She would be with her family and friends more than me, and I felt at times I had to beg for attention. She told me she never had a man show her things. It sounds good and all, but I think it's a lie. But honestly, I had bullish from the start. I admitted I wasn't in the right space, but she stayed through it. It even had females trying to fight her, picking and calling her phone. I don't know. I just need some advice.
What is going on?
It sounds like they've been through it.
Are they together or they're not together? And then he did wrong, she did wrong, but he can't prove it?
It sounds to me
what does he what does he want? What does he...
It sounds like they're not together, but she's trying to work it out. They have a kid together.
He said, I'm done. It's not going to work. I was just trying to,
Yeah, he said he stayed in it longer than he should have.
And now he's thinking, what? To stay with her?
He don't know what to do because she's trying, and, it seems like she's finally... See, I think
either you want to be with someone or you don't.
Right.
You don't
I agree with that.
Keep it moving. Don't keep stringing people along.
But I think that couples can go through these things and still work it out, but you both got to be in it.
Well, of course. They both have to want to.
Yeah.
Not one and, the other one's like, oh, I don't know. And then what? Then the other one says, okay, let's work it out. Then the other one's like, oh, I don't know. Come on. What are these games?
I don't know.
No.
They were.
I don't know what I want. What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what I want.
Look, they were in a 5-year relationship.
How do I figure this out?
She had kids when they met. Okay, and then they had a kid together. And then when she got pregnant, she kind of he felt like
but all this
he wouldn't get the attention. He was kind of being neglected. She brought up things from her past.
Your bond stronger. All these things, kids and family make you stronger. That's it.
Yeah, you're right.
Not that, I don't know.
Well, look.
Oh, her past. Oh, my past.
Let me try to break this down.
I don't know.
So you understand a little bit better. They were in a 5.5-year relationship. So they got together. She had a couple kids, and they had one together when she got pregnant. And during that pregnancy and all, he felt like she was maybe not giving him attention. Their relationship wasn't that great. So then he cheated on her. Okay, they went through that. So they got past that. She wants to work it out, but then he
So he was lacking something, and then he is saying now, well, the reason why is because I was lacking the attention from her.
Either the attention from her, but plus she was bringing up things from her past.
Okay.
Things from her past was like, because she didn't trust and she didn't. Now, he gave her a reason not to trust, but she also had like these things from the past, whatever they were. So they went through it, they worked it out or whatever. But then he said that he thought that she cheated in the process as well, but he can't prove it. So now she can't trust him. He can't trust her. But it seems like she kind of like forgave him, but now he don't know whether he can forgive her. He's already checked out, but he still tried to force himself to stay because of the kid. And now they're at a spot where she's still trying to like, work it out, but he's already checked out but he don't know what to do.
Well, he's already checked out, then that's it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If you have emotionally checked out, you're done. You can't make somebody want something if they don't feel it.
You're right. You cannot make somebody, you can wine them, dine them, buy them the world. You can kiss the ground they walk
None
on,
of that
but if they are
matters.
not feeling it,
No.
that's it. You
can't,
can
make someone
look,
feel something.
You know that old saying, nice guys finish last?
Yeah.
You can do everything in your power, nice as can be, worship the ground they walk on. And if they're not feeling it, you cannot
It's
just
just,
all of a sudden because
you
you're doing everything right. You can't make them fall in love with you.
No. It doesn't work that way.
Victoria checking in on social media. She might have her issues, but you have issues too. It sounds like this relationship was doomed from the start. However, it seems like you're trying to put things mostly of her or to justify your cheating. Going to individual therapy is what I suggest, and maybe some family therapy to learn how to co-parent, but you two don't need to be with each other, after all this. Elisa says, you're displacing your issues and actions on her, and that isn't right. Also knowing you're done, yet still stringing her along is also not right, because she wants to work it out. He don't, but he don't know what to do. Well, if you don't, you don't. Done.
Right.
It's done. You two should not be together, and you should focus on being the best parents you can for your child. Sharita, stop playing in these ladies' face and go be in a relationship with one of those women you feel like who treats you better than she does. Just co-parent, stop giving her false hope and leading her on. You're dead wrong for that. Karen, you have serious issues. You're the one playing games and making excuses and blaming her as to why you're cheating and this and that. You need some serious therapy. Robin, leave her alone romantically. Learn to co-parent and take care of your child. Queen says both of you shouldn't be together. All you need to do is focus on your kid. Tanisha, advice: stay single. Your lack of accountability and you have codependent tendencies you need to work through, and that's why you cheated when you felt ignored instead of establishing boundaries. Tasha, do her a favor and leave her alone. Neither one of you sound like you're ready for a healthy relationship.
I mean, all those comments are pretty on point.
Even if he decides to stay and he's like, no, I'm gonna give it a little bit longer and see if I eventually fall in love. No, doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You're either feeling it or you're not.
No.
If you're feeling it, you do it. If you're not, you're not. You can't force yourself. You can't eventually just get used to being with her.
No. Now, I have had this one couple where they felt like some of their spark, I'll just use that word, like they just weren't, putting in enough effort.
Okay.
And they were able to work through that and like bring that spark back.
But they wanted it.
Yes.
They wanted to.
They both wanted to like make that happen. But if this couple, if they're not both into it and both fighting for the same thing, it's not going to work.
You want to check in? What do you guys think? 302-858-5117. Question of the day. Here's Billie Eilish, Your Power. Good morning.